I'm Shane.
I'm Bo.
We are your Kentucky Fried Critics.
There is no Bo. There is only Zool. Zool, motherfucker, Zool. What the fuck just happened? I don't like
know.
that.
Sounds like some
We
ghosts.
We better call somebody.
Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters!
You better stop. We'll get double striked on that one.
What if we do the other song that's like the
That's
like,
what
the,
no.
jazzy one that's like Ghostbusters gonna clean up the town?
We'd be okay with that one. But yeah, dude, you do know the music. I mean, I can't believe we're going to start. First off, this is Ghostbusters. Second off, you do know that, right? Do you know the story about that?
No,
Ray
I
Parker
don't.
Jr. and the song?
No, I don't. Do you not get paid or something?
No, he got paid. The problem is that he got sued by Huey Lewis. You don't know any of this?
No, I don't know any of this.
Right now, I want you to think of the song,
Yeah.
Ghostbusters, in your head.
Yeah.
You playing it?
Run it right now.
Okay. Now play I Want a New Drug by Huey Lewis.
Oh, no. They are very similar. I Want a New Drug's got a little more bass in it, but the basic chord structure is the same. I wasn't in band for many years.
So yeah, I wasn't gonna go there first, but we did this. We did this to ourselves. What an intro!
Yeah.
How did we do this?
Screw the movie. We're doing the music. We got Ray
Parker Jr.
Parker Jr.
Yes. But so I think the way it goes is they wanted Huey Lewis, like they had said, like we want a song that's kind of like that song, and then they hired Ray Parker Jr. and he gave him a song.
Just ripped him off completely.
No, I don't know the details. I wasn't on the inner sanctum of any of
Like
this.
Vanilla Ice and Under Pressure.
Something.
Like, no, mine has the little
I'm not gonna pretend to know anything about the lawsuit. I'm just telling you what did happen.
That's fucking funny. I get it. You know, Back to the Future had such a
because
with Huey Lewis.
I believe
I get it.
I believe it got settled out of court, so I don't even know like what the final deal was.
A lot of
with
money.
it. Probably
A lot of money.
I believe both of them probably were able to make a lot of money
Yep.
off of this, so it's okay. But so yeah, that's Ghostbusters, and I Want a New Drug, all in the same.
Yeah, there
all
we
in the
go.
same.
Oh yeah, a little mini music episode for everybody. We keep telling people we'll do one eventually.
And maybe we'll. Well, I think we're showing that we definitely have the pop culture chops.
Yeah,
to do
or
it
at least
if we
you
wanted
do.
to. Oh, you're gonna make me blush, Will.
I'm over here. I'm like, no, I didn't know none of this.
Well, you knew
shit.
the music parts.
Yeah, I
though,
knew
to
the
back it up.
music. Yeah.
Well, that's good though. If we're gonna talk about music, I can know the pop
behind
culture,
the
and you
code,
can
and
know
I'm
the
like,
real.
Yeah, no, I know
yeah.
that song.
Well, and you can back up the Stop just down. You're trying to downplay what you just said. You're like, I can just say I know the song. You were like the chord structure and this and that. The reason you brought up the band in the first place.
My 8 years of concert band
So
coming
again,
back for me.
that is what I was saying, sir. Is that would work? We could. I could bring the pop culture, and you could bring the actual music analysis of the
Nice.
songs. There you go. We both have a place.
Smart.
All right, let's get into more of this though. But
Ghostbusters?
Yes, before we can even do that though, we have to talk about this drink because
The strange green liquid that I'm drinking.
this thing is amazing.
This is awesome.
And everything about it is the movie is nothing like every one that my kids have picked, nothing but a nostalgia ride for us.
Right.
And this is no.
They did understand they could pick movies for them, right? They didn't have to pick them for us.
This is what they did. And so they gave us this as a thing to find. And then we went and we found
Atrium Brewing's Ecto Punch hard citrus soda with what is obviously Slimer.
And it's definitely an Ecto cooler. Throwback.
No, look at it. It's green. It's almost even the same color.
The nostalgia that is here. Every
Doesn't
length.
quite it's so close. When you first drink it, you're like, oh, maybe. But then it just kind of turns
Then
into
just
citrus.
way overly citrus.
Yeah, it's like, but that first little bit, you're like, oh my God, it's so close.
So yeah, way to go, Atrium. This is cool. Way to go, us, for stumbling on it
I
at the
know, I'm
right
so
time
happy
that we
about
got
it.
asked to find something for it.
I wish we had footage of me opening it and pouring it and how happy I was that it was green.
Dude, this color is so dope. We've been talking about it for weeks because we've had this waiting.
Yeah. Like it has to, if it doesn't taste, if it's just like an IPA or some stupid.
Well, it's a hard soda.
Oh, yeah,
We
it's
need
a
to
soda,
say
that's
that,
right.
right? Like, it is a hard citrus soda.
It's not
First-
even beer.
Well, that's a first for the channel.
It is.
We've done ciders, we've done booze, we've done beer. This is
Never
the first
a hard soda. I
hard
didn't know it was a
soda.
thing until we saw this can. I was like, I didn't know that was real.
Yeah, I've
But
had a few.
Then I was like, oh yeah, those Mountain Dew.
Those are
things.
those. There's like root beers. You can get orange
Yeah.
sodas. You can get. There's a few different things on the market. But yeah, this is dope.
I want more of this.
Enjoy this so much. Way to go, Atrium. Way to go, Ghostbusters. Way to go, us. Way to go, Citrus.
Way to go, kids, man. This is, oh
Ecto-
yeah.
Ecto Cooler. We love everything about this.
No, if Atrium put these in juice boxes,
Stop. That'd be too dangerous, dude.
would you sell them in the liquor
No, listen.
store?
You can buy for yourself resealable Capri Sun bag pouches. You
There
could
you
buy
go.
yourself
There you
one.
go, and then pour them in there.
Yeah, dude. And then totally
Go to the baseball game. What? I'm just drinking an Ecto Cooler.
leave me alone.
Leave me alone. I stole one of my kids' juice. What do you want?
But yeah, so obviously Ghostbusters, it was perfect. I love
Yeah.
the kids for giving it to us. But just like everything else they've picked, it's just like nothing but a nostalgia ride coming in, watching. I've seen this so many times.
They're movies that we probably would have ended up doing anyway.
At some point. And it's
Right?
just so fun that they gave us the opportunity to do it. And then we get to have their lens on watching something that we both loved as kids.
Right.
It's so fun. It's cool. I love it. I
And
love
it shows just the like generational classicness of all these, right? Because like we gave them free reign.
Well, I like to think
They
that
could've
that's
picked
more me
anything.
than all kids. But yeah, sure. I gotta give myself a little credit.
Oh
Right?
yeah, I raised them right.
Yeah, yeah.
Proper fucking nerds.
Gotta give myself just a little credit on it. So let's go ahead though. We'll kick this off because this will be quick and easy for a lot of reasons. These are people that, unlike usual, I didn't have to do research to be able to talk about.
Yeah.
I literally just wrote names down because these are people I can speak on.
Because
Period.
we've seen so many of their
Because
movies.
this is the kind of movie where it's like, this is before any of these people were super, super famous.
Yeah.
And they are now all super, super famous. And so it's just like, yeah, okay. I know all of them, including the director.
Yeah.
Ivan Reitman.
I even knew who this was before we got here.
Well, and you know, now his son does them. His son
Yeah.
did the
new
two new ones. Yeah. And so again, like, and he does a lot of
It's
movies.
made a family dynasty out of Ghostbusters.
Well, and he's just done a lot of, he's done a lot of movies on his own right too. Like the Reitmans they've done a lot.
You gotta go do the grunt work before you earn Ghostbusters, man. You can't just get thrown it because you're his kid.
Well, I'm sure he's still got a lot of work because he
Yeah.
he wasn't one of those people
Just
who was
ha-
like,
just-
I'm not going to use daddy's name. He still rocked the
He's
Reitman
like-
name.
He's like, I am competent. It's
Yeah.
just a happy coincidence
Yeah, he
that
said,
my
"Let me-
dad is
yeah.
this guy.
Let me show off first and then give me the reins to the cool franchises. That's
Yeah.
what he said. For sure. But so yeah, Ivan Reitman though is a director, and we would be remiss to not go ahead and at least name a couple of his, because this is the first time I don't think we've
No, we
covered
haven't talked
anything.
about him yet.
Yeah. And so he did both Ghostbusters, obviously. He did Meatballs,
Yes.
which is a great one. He did Stripes.
Yeah, another people from this movie.
Yes.
Movie.
Twins.
Really?
Yes, Twins is his. On Twins, he also did Junior.
Nice. So he just started working with Schwarzenegger.
Yep. Well, and DeVito, right? DeVito's
Oh,
in
yeah,
Twins.
DeVito's in
and Junior as
too.
well, right? He's like the
other doctor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
See, look, just love it. When he finds people he likes to work with,
Yeah.
he
He
works
was like,
with them.
I bring them in.
To keep on with the Arnold, though, he did Kindergarten Cop.
Yay! I loved that movie when I was a kid.
He also did Dave, which is a personal favorite of mine.
The Eddie Murphy one.
No, you're totally.
No.
I asked you earlier, and you said you knew. You were wrong. Oh, I wish we would have corrected. I wish I would have dug deeper when you said this. Dave is the one where the American president dies, and there's a dude that looks just like the American president, and they bring him in to pretend to be the American president. And so it's the one where, have you ever seen, like, you know, the joke where a guy's like, he tells the joke about fishing, and he's like, and I caught a fish this big, but he's wearing the robot arms, and he goes, I caught a fish this big. That's Dave. He's the American president who was not. Yeah, man.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
There's too many. There should be more control over what you can call movies. It's like, nope, it's already called that. You gotta have a different title.
He also did Evolution. Let's just move on, though.
There we go.
That's a good one. You
I
know
like
that one, right?
I do like that one.
I just have to make sure after the miscommunication with Dave.
It's got the guy who does the voice of Conrad from Futurama in it. Phil Lamar.
And Duchovny and...
somebody else.
Yeah, but yeah, you know, so we are speaking on the same one.
Yeah.
I was just making sure.
I've seen this movie. The black dude dies first.
All right. So the writers of the movie, though, are Dan Aykroyd, also in the movie.
Yeah.
It's a twofer, but not in a way we usually have a twofer. Usually it's a writer-director.
Yeah.
We don't usually have a writer-actor.
No.
Which is funny because this movie gives us two of them.
Yeah,
because the other writer is Harold Ramis.
A quadret?
It's a two for twofers. Because again,
a 2-for-1 twofer.
I like it. That's what we'll go with. It will probably never happen again.
But it's good.
Oh man. So yeah, we have Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, who again I always knew that they were the writers of this, and I knew that they both wrote other movies.
Yeah.
Upon research, I was surprised by the fact that Dan Aykroyd was essentially the mastermind of his own career.
He just wrote movies for himself
that he ended up being in, and those are the things that skyrocketed who he is.
He just lucked out that it worked out for him.
So Dan Aykroyd also wrote Coneheads, both the original SNL skit
and the movie. I love that fucking
He
movie.
wrote Spies Like Us. He wrote
movie.
Dragnet. He wrote Nothing But Trouble, which I have told you about, and we need to cover because now it's been not just a short, but a whole short episode. Remember, it was the in between season. So yeah, we definitely need to watch that one. But Dan Aykroyd just wrote his own career. Yeah, right. Like, I mean, he said,
just sat in his room and was just like, "What
Ghostbusters?
What movie could I be in?"
Harold Ramis, though, also wrote of several movies that he was in. Most of the time, though, he wasn't really writing himself as the character, right? Like, it just so happened.
The opposite of Aykroyd.
Yeah, like Reitman liked working with Ramis. Obviously, it helped him to keep working with Ramis if he was also in the movies and writing the movies. Yeah?
Yeah.
And so, for instance, we have Meatballs, Stripes, and both of the Ghostbusters for sure that were written and directed by Ramis and Reitman. They just really liked working with. Obviously, we've spoke on this before for Groundhog Day. Bill Murray and Harold Ramis, huge team. They like working together.
Bunch of movies.
Proof by Stripes, Ghostbusters, Groundhog Day. You know, like we know he did this and they worked together. Meatballs is also Bill Murray. So again, like they liked working together. So Harold Ramis did also write Animal House.
Nice.
Analyze This and That. Bedazzled, the movie with Brendan
Fraser and Shannon Elizabeth.
No, Elizabeth Hurley.
Yeah, there it is.
And Year One, which we have covered,
which you've already covered. Go watch that episode.
Which I think, funnily enough, we were like, we're not going to cover all this stuff about Harold Ramis then, because we said we'll probably get to do it again, and here we are getting to do it again.
We were like, we'll probably do Ghostbusters or something.
Yeah, and he had a long list.
Stripes.
Yeah. Well, and here we are. So we finally got to fix an error in not saying it then. We have now covered it today. Now I'm showing off my nerdiness too much, so we will move on to the casts because that's even easier for us.
Your nerd is showing.
Yeah. Well, let's start with the two we've already talked about. So Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis. So Dan Aykroyd is playing Raymond Stantz. When you look it up, they say Raymond, and I'm like, Ray.
It's Ray.
It's
just Ray. I didn't even know his last name. They never.
Don't forget, he is a doctor. All three of them are doctors.
Dr. Ray. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, Dr. Ray, Dr. Peter, and Dr. Egon. They're all doctors. They're all doctors that work at a school, which I feel like is a plot line that is mentioned in the movie once or twice. So quickly, and I feel like not enough attention brought to it
Yeah, because it's just kind of over. They do the beginning scene.
They do
with
the
him,
beginning,
like doing
they
the
do the
negative. He's shocking that poor guy, and
They do the first, yeah, exactly. They do
hitting
their
on that one
first
chick.
adventure together, and then they come out and they all are like, "I don't think the university is gonna like this." Right? That's
Yeah.
one of the lines, and you're just like, "University? Where did that just come
right.
from?"
So you telling me the university has like a parapsychology department?
Well, you know what's funny is the female-led Ghostbusters is the only one that digs deeper into that, because the two girls that are in that work at a school, and they actually show a decent amount of them working at a school.
Not just the
Working at a college.
first
yeah.
10 minutes of the movie.
Not just saying it and brush it. Well, again, listen, the first 10 minutes might be at the university, but do you even know that? You only know that because of the context clue of them saying they work for a university. If not, you don't know.
When I was a kid, I thought they were just like the landlord was kicking them
That's
out
what I'm
or
saying,
something. Right? Like they didn't pay their fucking rent. That's why they're just kind of drinking after.
Without the context of them saying university later, it is so easy to brush past the fact that they are like professors, question mark, at a university.
You don't even know what he's a doctor of until the Department of Environmental Agency guy fucking shows up.
I think it was safe and look, I think it was safe and easy to assume that both Peter and Ray were paranormal somethings.
Yeah.
Egon, I feel like, is the outlier. Egon's the one where it's like, what was he a doctor of? Because he's actually intelligent.
He's a doctor of everything. He's
like
got
real
like
science.
PhDs.
Yeah, like real science.
He's in like engineering and shit because he builds all the stuff for him.
This is what it is, right? Those two are wild theory guys about paranormal shit. And then they found the guy who likes real science, and they were like, do you think you can back up some of what we're saying with real science?
And it tickled whatever autism Egon has, and he's like, yes, I can.
Listen, I don't even think it's that. I think at first he went in and was like, sure. And then he went in and found it, and he was like, holy shit, you guys are right. And they were like, we're right?
Oh, you know what I mean? Are you serious?
I think it was a whole comedy of errors.
Especially Venkman, he's just like, no way. Like, this is just so I don't have to actually do any work and hit on undergrads.
All right, we got a little sidetracked here. So again, like we said, Ray.
Oh, yeah. There's Aykroyd's character.
Yeah. Ray is Dan Aykroyd. Egon, as we just mentioned. Egon, Harold Ramis, our other writer. Again, we don't need to mention movies and things. Harold Ramis we've talked about for sure because he was in Year One. He was the director of and writer of Groundhog's Day. We've talked about Harold Ramis and his career. Dan Aykroyd, though, I feel like we've not talked about a lot. I don't think we need to spend a lot of time
on the show before.
Not other than in passing, I feel like.
Yeah, we had to have talked about him or something.
But so again, I don't think we need to spend a lot of time. He is an SNL alum. He is a super famous guy. He's a blues brother. He's a cone head. He's everything in between. He was on a short-lived sitcom where he was a priest that had a family.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he drove motorcycles.
Yeah.
And Belushi came and guest starred.
Because why not? And they sang blues.
And so did so did Goodman.
Yeah.
Because for the same reason, because he was in the sequel. Yeah. So again, we all love Dan Aykroyd. He's great. He is crazy.
He is crazy, but he's
the paranormal stuff is him.
Yeah.
Right? Like I totally feel like the writing here is Aykroyd gave the paranormal shit.
Yeah.
Ramis was there to punch up the jokes.
Comedy.
Yes, I'm glad that we're on the same page about this. Because again,
if you get the original script, it's all just like, and they hunted this ghost, and then this, and then I created these ghost hunting tools that I wish I could actually use in real life. And then Ramis comes in and is like, all right, joke here, joke slime that guy.
Because Aykroyd is on record as being this guy. Like again, he at the time kept it pretty quiet when he wrote this and the second one, but then shortly after that he like did the Paranormal Files TV show where he not only is it crazy and paranormal to start with, but like the intro to that show is him talking about how his family was way into it and like really like that's how he grew up.
I grew up as a researcher of the occult.
Yes, exactly.
My bedtime stories were from Tobin's Secret Manual. What's the book? Movie.
Well, then Crystal Skull Vodka is owned by Dan Aykroyd, and it is also a paranormal connection and thing that he loves, and he talks about the paranormal when he tries to hawk the vodka.
I did ask Chuck because he has one of those bottles. He says it's pretty good, so we should probably try it.
Well, I'm sure we can. I think we've talked about this.
We know the movie.
Well, there's a movie. I don't really want to do that movie, but it is obviously the most...
We do that episode of Stargate.
Dude, if we wanted, I'm way more down to do that.
I am too.
Okay, we gotta focus back here. People at home right now are like, what?
What?
So let's get back.
Chuck popped for it. You know he did.
But so those are our writers and their roles, and so then let's move on to our next one. So that's gonna be Peter, because we've already mentioned Peter Venkman in this, and so Peter is Bill Murray again. We've definitely
everybody's favorite sleazebag,
and we've talked about Bill Murray a lot.
Yeah,
like Groundhog Day. I don't know if he's been in another movie that we've watched, but we've done. How do you not mention Bill Murray?
Or did we just talk about?
No,
it?
we've just talked about it.
Okay.
But again, like, how do you not talk about Bill Murray when you're talking about other people? Like, we've mentioned him because other people's performances have had to remind us of Bill Murray, or like things are Bill Murray-esque, or Bill Murray is a name that will come up.
Absolute legend.
He's prolific,
whether you like him or not.
So there it is. And I think that's where we'll stand on that right now. Because, again, so many famous people, we have to keep moving. We love you, Bill Murray, but you are super famous, and people everywhere know at least one thing they've seen you in.
You've been doing shit. The next guy, he's been in retirement for the last 30 years.
Ernie Hudson?
No, Rick Moranis.
Why are we skipping over the last Ghostbuster? You're worse than everybody else. IMDb does this to him too.
I'm sorry. I got excited.
Why would we skip over the last Ghostbuster to go to Rick Moranis? I'm not saying I'm excited to talk about Rick Moranis.
I just watched the trailer for the new fucking Spaceballs movie.
And that's fine, but you got to admit, this kind of thing happens to Ernie Hudson.
Does, and I'm
you
very
are guilty
of
what everybody else does to poor Ernie Hudson here. So
I'm going to let him talk while I just drink away my shame over here.
We have Ernie Hudson playing our last Ghostbuster, our only non-doctorate Ghostbuster, our everyman,
the guy who just needs a job.
The person that we all can see ourselves as on the Ghostbusters team.
I'll believe whatever you want as long as the paycheck clears, right?
Yep. And that's Winston Zeddemore. Zeddemore, and I hate this because in my mind, it's always Zeddemore. And maybe it's pronounced that way, but just not spelled that way.
Did they ever say his last name in the movie?
Yeah. I think the first time when he's doing the interview.
I can't remember how they say it, though, now.
But so I agree that you are on page with me, Zeddemore. I always
sounds better.
Zeddemore.
Yeah, Zeddemore.
Nope. In the credits in an IMDb, Zeddemore. Zeddemore.
That's wrong.
Yeah, okay.
No, dear, that's wrong.
No, dear, I disagree. But yeah, so Ernie Hudson, I feel like we need to give more play to, because
we
again,
really
much
do.
like what
I'm
just
so sorry.
Much like what just happened here,
Yeah,
it happens to him all the time. He gets downplayed, and he is my favorite, really, because he is the everyman. He's the guy that we can plug ourselves into, and he says the lines that the everyman would say. Like, he's the guy that gets to be like, y'all sound crazy right now.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we talking about?
This job ain't worth $11,500 a year. Or whatever he says at the end.
Again,
I'm like, damn, that's all you're getting paid.
So again, Ernie Hudson deserves the credit. I also want to give Ernie Hudson credit because he was on the new Quantum Leap, and I'm a huge Quantum Leap fan. And his character in the new Quantum Leap is literally the linchpin character that connects it to the original Quantum Leap, because his character is the character. So in the show, they have nobody connected to the original for the first, I feel we're going way off track.
You can't have Bacula in fucking episode 1, right?
And they mention him, but they don't have him in it.
Yeah.
Right? So like the first person you see that is connected is played by Ernie Hudson. He is the director of the new Quantum Leap. The reason he is the director of the new Quantum Leap, I'm only telling this because I know Bo is going to pop here. Everybody at home, you just have to bear in with me. If you are a fan, you'll get it. But I just want you to know right now, this is all just so you can see his reaction. But so Ernie Hudson is playing the character that got saved when Sam jumped into his brother in Vietnam.
In the Vietnam episode?
Ernie Hudson is that guy.
He's that dude?
So Ernie Hudson is playing a guy.
Awesome.
Ernie Hudson is playing a guy who got taken over, and he's saved his brother. He's the reason why, and he remembers not remembering. He remembers that things happened. He remembers
all the way up until Bacula jumped away.
He never understood what it was, right? Until he was in the military long enough that he got up in the ranks and he learned about a top secret program of a guy who ended up leaping into these bodies and saving people's lives. And he realized
that's what happened.
He realized that it was him because he realized that his last name was Beckett, and he served with a Beckett, and he saved a Beckett's life, but he doesn't remember saving a Beckett's life. And he's like, obviously, I understand what just happened here.
That is one of the best fucking episodes of the original show. Where he gets to save his brother.
It's that one and the other one where he goes back home as a teenager into himself.
Yeah.
Those are, but again, it plays the same things because that one is right after the one you're talking about, because he mentions all the stuff from Vietnam because he's trying to save his brother first.
Even going to Vietnam to begin with.
Okay, we gotta stop. Now we're both fanboying too much.
What about when him and Sam switched places and Sam was solid?
I know because of the they both had Sam
military uniform. He tried to walk through the cannon.
Well, and the reason it happened is because they went through electroshock therapy as he was leaping, and it made them
shorted out the little thing.
When we're ready to do a show again,
this turned into a quantum leap fucking episode.
All just because I wanted to give Ernie Hudson his flowers. Good. Love you, Ernie Hudson.
Ernie. Hell yeah, man.
All right, I feel like we've done him justice now. We can go back. After Bo's little minor offense, we can move back. Now we will talk about Rick Moranis, sir. Now we can talk about Rick Moranis.
He's back. He's returned. He barely fucking aged. Did you see a picture of him?
What I'm going to tell you...
It's like I put a gray wig on him.
What I'm going to tell you that you didn't realize is that he was gone live action, but he's been doing voice work and he's been doing all kinds of other stuff you just didn't know about. But he did leave. Do you know the story? Do you know why?
His wife died.
His wife died, and he noblest of nobles. He took care of his children, more important than work, which is why he could do voice work, because he wouldn't have to leave his children to do voice work. You can do that and send in tapes.
Yeah, especially if you build your own little studio.
Well, because one of them is like cartoon versions of the Mackenzies, the beer drinking, like from the was it not Saturday Night Live, SCTV, the Canadian one. Yeah, nice. Strange Brew characters. Yeah. There was like a short-lived like shorts like cartoon versions of those two.
I've seen it before.
Yeah.
I did not know they got him to do the voice for that, though. That's awesome.
Yeah, really him. Probably really Dave Thomas.
Yeah, I was going to say, did they get Dave Thomas back in to do the other
Not
guy?
that Dave Thomas.
No, not the
people
Wendy's
who
guy.
are too
the
young
Canadian
to
actor.
Know. Yeah.
Who's
okay.
actually much younger than the restaurant guy, I think.
Definitely way younger. But so again, we do have Rick Moranis, and this is a great role for Rick Moranis. All the people at home who don't know Rick Moranis, we've covered him before.
He has. We've done Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors. We still need to do Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Yeah. Or Honey, I Blew Up the Kids.
I like that one too.
I do too.
You ever want to watch a Godzilla kid fucking rampage through fucking Reno or whatever?
It's so funny. I like that one so much, dude. But yes, I do love that we have, and I love his character in this.
I do too.
It's so good.
Louis Tully. He's just this nerdy little accountant guy, but he's just so upbeat. And tries so hard to make friends.
Listen, as a guy,
and a bit of a cheapskate.
No, listen, as a guy who does taxes now, the scene when he says, I did my own taxes. I know that's a nightmare. Nobody should do that. It's so funny because we are now 40 plus years separated from this, and 80% of the public do their own taxes. And I laughed so hard as a guy who still does taxes for people, because I'm like, that's great. Yeah. That's funny.
Like, I agree.
It's it's a different world now. I would say that the world he lived in is different. Taxes were different back then.
Yeah, they were on paper, and you had to
they were on paper, and it was still when you would have to keep receipts for shit, and like it was like, even for the average person, it was still way different. Nowadays, it's pretty streamlined, and so nowadays most people, but there are still plenty of people that do their own that shouldn't. That is my key takeaway from this. His advice is not as applicable to the general public, but it's still applicable enough that you should hear it when he says it and think to apply it to your own life. Should I be doing this?
I don't understand how taxes work.
Well, dude, listen, for yours though, what I'm telling you is like yours is literally just typing in numbers. Like your return doesn't have complicated shit to it.
Yeah.
I'm saying there are people that still live in a world of complicated shit.
And they're trying to do it themselves.
Yeah, those people shouldn't, because they're messing things up. They're the people that he is joking about.
As long as you don't pay too much for your aspirin or the salmon or whatever it was in the party and shit. He's like $29.90 a pound. Got it for $14.50. It's a tax write off. I only invited clients to my party, you know, which is smart.
It's smart, but you couldn't probably. Oh, we're not going to get. I'm going to sound too boring to people about taxes. And that's not what I'm trying to do here. Tax season's over for me.
It's over. I'm not doing any of that shit anymore.
I don't need to talk about this right now.
Should talk about Vince Clortho, Keymaster of Gozer.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, so we have said everything but who he plays, and so you said Lewis, but it's not just Lewis.
No.
He does indeed play a secondary character here. He is the Keymaster.
The Keymaster of Gorza. Is it Gorza? Gozer.
I was like,
God damn, that took me way too fucking long.
Yes, he is the Keymaster of Gozer. He is one of the terror hounds or terror dogs.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know their official.
I did not know their name.
Their official name is Terror Dog. Although I always grew up saying Hellhound.
Yeah, that's what I called him.
But think about it, they don't ever explicitly say hell or heaven in this.
He's a Sumerian god, so
it's
not
paranormal levels
Yeah.
and like spiritual planes, not necessarily
Yeah.
biblical.
It's a different dimension.
It's different. It's different. Let's just focus on
I
different.
would ask you to return to the nearest convenient dimension.
So we are dealing with.
Thanks, Ray.
We are dealing with the gatekeeper of Gozer, not the gatekeeper. Sorry, the Keymaster.
Keymaster.
So I was trying to segue too soon.
To
I
the
got
gatekeeper.
myself. Yes,
We can't have a key without a gate for it to go to.
And so that is Dana Barrett, her
Nice.
real character name, played by
Sigourney Weaver.
God damn, dude. Like, I mean, like, again, like we were saying, we don't need to spend a lot of time talking about these people because these are just legends of Hollywood at this point. Right? Like, what are we supposed to tell you right now? Nothing.
What do you need?
You know who we're talking about. And if you don't, it's not our job.
If you don't, I feel bad for you. Go watch Alien.
Exactly. It's not our job. You should be able to figure this out. She is famous enough. Period. End of sentence.
Yeah, done. Sigourney Weaver.
Love her.
Yes.
Zool. That's
Zool.
The only other
Zool, motherfucker, Zool.
The only other thing we need to say is, again, much like we had the Keymaster has several names: Louis Tully, Keymaster, and Vince
Clortho.
I always forget that name, but yes, because it's not as off the tongue as Zool. Zool is like easy.
Zool.
It's
so
fun
to say.
Yeah,
that's why I started the whole thing with it. Like, there's no bow, there is only Zool.
But so yes, Sigourney Weaver is playing the gatekeeper, Dana Barrett, Zool. All of these same person, not the same thing.
Yeah,
Dana Barrett is a thing.
Yeah,
and Zool and the gatekeeper are a thing.
Two dress. One's a nice musician lady. She dresses nice and she's pretty, and like 80s New York high society.
The other is a terror hound who apparently can possess people and then speak English, which is crazy in its own right.
It is super slutty.
Yeah.
Just no underwear. Just took like a drape and wrapped it around her with a belt.
Yeah, like I said, crazy in its own right.
She's doing so much to try and keep that wind from revealing stuff. If you pay attention to her, she's always like kind of trying to like hold things in place while she's trying to be sexy.
Indeed.
Because one wrong move, boob.
Our next character, I feel like we need to mention Janine Melnitz.
I don't know her.
Janine?
Oh, the secretary. I thought that was her actual name, not the character name.
I even said character. I said the next character we need to address.
I was like, who's that?
Janine Melnitz.
Yeah. I know.
Annie Potts.
Yeah.
Annie Potts, super famous. You know her from all kinds of things. I have to go ahead and mention, just because I don't know if the kids will remember when they come back here, but they are both huge fans of the two things I'm going to mention that she is in. She is the grandma in Young Sheldon.
Yeah.
And she is also the voice of Bo Peep in Toy Story.
She is.
Yeah. Again, dude, I mean,
that voice is real distinctive. That's why I'm like, yeah, I know that fucking voice.
But Annie Potts has been in all kinds of things. Like, I mean, she is super famous. Just like everybody, again, like everybody else in this movie. Yes, exactly. Everybody. Well, even so much so, everybody, even one of the minor characters is somebody we all know and someone who's been in another movie that we have talked about. Do you know which character I'm about to mention?
Is it Pecker? Dickless over here.
Dickless.
That's true, Your Honor. This man has no
No
dick.
dick. That's right. Walter Peck. That's the character. William Atherton is the actor. And what else have we covered him in?
Oh God, I can't remember.
What else do you know him from? Think about the only other movie you might know him from.
See, this is how I get put on the spot.
Oh.
It's my turn.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
You can't, like, I remember him more from this movie than Ghostbusters.
Oh, come on. What is
Biodome.
Biodome. I was like,
He is-
I'm like, he's another scientist kind of
Yes,
person.
and he's crazy, and he goes nuts, and he blows things up with coconut bombs. I have a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Deedly-dee.
Thank you for ending.
No, what bothered me is in the credits, you noticed he's above fucking Ernie Hudson in the credits.
No, listen,
Why?
Everybody is above Ernie Hudson, and this is what I'm
Why?
telling you. This is why I said when you did it, I said we have to stop that because this is already a problem.
He's such a small character. He's in like 5 minutes of the movie. Why does he get more billing than Ernie Hudson?
I agree. He definitely should not. I agree. So we have one more person that I want to mention. This is not a person I expect everybody to know from other things, but this is one of those times where, sometimes we tell you the character is so big it doesn't matter that you don't know the actor. We're trying to help you and us know the actor because they're in such a big role. Gozer, the female form we see, the androgynous female form we see.
Ziggy Stardust's cousin.
Well, that's why I said androgynous.
Yeah.
Again, like we all got to admit, David Bowie was going for.
I
You don't
kind of
know if
want
I'm
David
a guy.
Bowie to be this character, but it would have been way better. We got all these other huge stars. Why the fuck not?
But yeah, again, it gives you that vibe like David Bowie
Yeah.
did with the whole like, is it a guy? Is it a girl? I don't know what's going on, and definitely rocking the if the highlights on
Right,
the
the
cheekbones
silver.
had been red
Right.
instead of silver, it 100% have been Ziggy Stardust.
Right.
You're right, yeah, dude. Like it was
Has the
super
same
pale
hair
super
even.
pale face,
Right?
Same kind of hair. The only big difference was
Just
the
wanted
color
to-
toning for
There's
their
a star man waiting in the sun.
So this is Slaviza Jovan again.
Wow, what a name.
And I'm probably murdering the name.
Probably, but
You know what I'm
still,
saying?
what a
That's
fucking name.
Got to give this person credit for playing Gozer, shortest lived on-screen character.
Right?
Like, because remember, technically,
minute.
the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is
Gozer just what they chose the Destructor
the new
to be.
form to be.
Because-
Exactly, yeah.
Because Ray's over just
A
trying to be like,
horrible,
Mr. Stay
horrible
Puft
human
would
being.
never hurt us.
Yes. So again, we have to remember though that means that this version, the humanoid version of
Yeah.
Gozer, obscenely short-lived. But my question to you though is, what inspired that? Like Gozer, 100% never a human form, right? Like we can agree. Like the way they
is
just
that a slore?
I don't know.
Like Vince Clortho was talking about.
I don't.
And then it was chosen to be a mighty slore. Many slumps and slores knew what it was to be fired in the hellfire
I
of
don't
the
know.
slore that day, or whatever.
But
he says.
you get what I'm saying? Like, think about that, right? Like, there's no way that Gozer, the entity that we're told about, that Evo, what's his name? The dude who built the building, Evo, whatever.
Shit, yeah.
Evo Shandor.
Yeah.
Evo Shandor built the building for and was a devout person to. He's in the new movies. That's the only reason I even
they
bring
brought
it up.
that shit back, did they?
And so like, Gozer is definitely not this female, this
No.
woman, this androgynous woman that comes out.
It was like the most pleasing form it could take that wouldn't like explode everyone's mind.
That's what I was gonna say to you. Was that a form that was brought out because they thought this is gonna like get these people to bow to? Like, I'm a hot chick. Are these people gonna bow to this hot chick?
I appease to everyone. Am I a hot chick or a hot dude?
It was a gamble, right?
Yeah.
Like the Gozer.
You can't tell, but you're all enticed.
Gozer was rolling the dice to
Yeah.
see if it came out okay. Tell me it doesn't make sense
It
when you think
does.
about it, right? Like, but then when it didn't come out,
It worked for Bowie,
Well,
right?
yeah.
You know, that's all it was. It saw Ziggy Stardust and was like, I got it. I know how to get the humans.
and then when Gozer realized like it didn't work to influence him, they were like, "All right, well then I have to kill you. Let me know what you think should kill you." Right? Like
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
That's to
Which,
me.
honestly, way cuter
Yeah.
for a second when it's first walking.
No, listen.
It's like, ah.
I-
And then when it steps on the church and looks up and roars, it's like, oh shit, it's scary.
we're done with all of our actors and stuff. So this is, we can just get into everything. And so I love that you went there, because I got to say right now, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is one of those things from this movie where as a kid, you couldn't have convinced me that that was only in the movie.
Right? It was.
I would have told you that that is a real mascot
real
for real
brand.
marshmallows. It's
You could
not.
go
It's
buy
never
them.
been. It's not. Well, jokingly, it has been.
Yeah,
You know, but it's never been
when I
a
was
real
a kid, I was
on
like,
the
yeah,
market.
those are totally the marshmallows we use.
And I got
Those
it.
are jet puffed.
Well,
They're
and no, listen.
different.
I want to tell you. I think this is our perfect segue into the giant dynasty that is Ghostbusters that we needed to address. I feel like me and you grew up at the right age that the cartoon was over influential more so than the movie,
than everything else.
And 100%, the cartoon would make you feel the cartoon Ecto again. This Slimer, not this Slimer,
No,
but
the
like,
one on the Ecto.
but the one this guy is trying to
Emulate.
mimic, yeah, is
from the
100%
cartoon.
is the cartoon.
It's the goofy
It's-
sidekick Slimer that I
Yes.
know.
and I feel like that cartoon would make us feel like the Marshmallow Man was more real than what we think it is.
Yeah.
Because that, again, so many other things from that cartoon were in our real life. Slimer was in our real life on juice
Right.
cans. So obviously we might think that the Marshmallow Man was
a
really
real
selling
thing.
marshmallows.
Even if we were like, yeah, they did it because of Ghostbusters, but it never happened.
And I'll even tell you a layer deeper on why our brains probably do this to us. It's the Michelin Man.
Oh yeah,
Because
it doesn't help
we
at all,
grew
does
up
it?
with a guy who almost looked like the Marshmallow Man.
It's just not a sailor. It's
selling
the,
tires. The
it's
Michelin
the Stay
Man.
Puft guy's brother. He just didn't join.
He just
the
sold
Navy.
white inner tubes
Yeah.
of tires. But again, like,
oh, the white rimmed ones.
yes,
Those are,
well,
like,
think
nice
about it.
ones.
Like
I
that's
love that.
well, that's why
Yeah,
he
I
was a
know.
white rubber thing. But tell me, like, growing up knowing that the cartoon would make us think that it's more real, and then we grew up in a world where the Michelin Man was still selling tires, that maybe it's not connected.
Yep.
But yeah, like we were saying, it's a dynasty. Like Ghostbusters is not just the movie.
The movie or the
It-
sequel.
It grew so far beyond that, to the point to where, like, again, like Stay Puft Marshmallow Man grew to what we think he was.
Yeah, like he was an actual marshmallow brand.
Because of the
I
cartoon.
was very upset when
Yes.
I found out I couldn't actually get Stay Puft Marshmallow Man marshmallows.
So we got to give it to the cartoon. The cartoon
Yeah.
is definitely what I grew up. Like, I grew up a huge fan of Ghostbusters, and maybe not because of because of the movies, because that's what branched
Started
into
it,
everything.
Yeah, but it was mostly the cartoon
yes,
and the second one. 'Cause
yes,
it had like the Nintendo,
and the
you know, like,
joystick
they-
to control
you would
Statue of
drive
Liberty.
the
Yes,
Statue of Liberty with the Nintendo controller.
Again, I love Ghostbusters. I love the movies now as an adult. But again, I definitely know that the reason I love the core memory for me,
Why Slimer is so prolific in it is
why
because of the
Ecto Cooler
Yeah, it's
and
because of the
Ecto Punch
cartoon.
is so nostalgic.
We
Is
should
because of
have
this.
just done the cartoon. I think we fucked up here.
No, I think we're okay. But I feel like it would be a disservice to Ghostbusters to not talk about the empire that they have built.
Yeah,
That is so
all
much.
across media.
That is so much more than just the movies.
Aren't there comic books too? Even
There are comic books. There are cartoons. Plural.
the original one from way back in the day. The real.
Well, that doesn't count.
Ghostbusters or
No, the
whatever.
real Ghostbusters is what me and you technically grew up on.
Yeah. Okay.
It ran from 85 to 91. Now, if
It went
you're,
that long? Jeez.
Yes.
I did not know that.
the ones that came after that are like Extreme Ghostbusters and like this and that.
Yeah.
And one of them was like a weird continuation of the real Ghostbusters. Like it was still like blonde haired Egon and
Yeah.
like all the things that are different in the
The
cartoon.
little action figures, the little toys we had when we were a kid, like Egon would like explode into like
And so like some of those are definitely like more connected to that one. But yeah, like the Ghostbusters cartoon, the original one, the real Ghostbusters was like 6 years long, 5 or 6 years. And again, like think about that. Like that's definitely it is definitely my whole childhood it was on. Like I
Yeah.
was 1 when it started.
Most
but
of mine.
it was all of while you were alive. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's definitely where we started. And by the time USA Network, if you watched any
Yeah.
Ghostbusters there, it was definitely the real Ghostbusters. That's the one that they reran all the time.
Saturday morning
Yes.
cartoons.
But yeah, the cartoon is one of those things where like it is so massive that it controlled everything. But there
Yeah.
are multiple cartoons. It did go into different ones
Well into
that are
the 90s.
pseudo connected, that are some that are their own. Again, like this is the multiverse. I don't know what you want to call it. Like again, like, but there are video games, and the video games are sometimes connected to the movies or the cartoon or their own thing or this. Like,
That's where I got Gorza was from the Nintendo game because they spell it wrong.
so this is what I'm saying. Like, there are so many of these. Like, Ghostbusters is, like I said, it's an empire. It is
Yeah.
toys.
Oh, I had so many of these. I
Yeah.
had the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Well, and
I had the.
did you have the Ghost Trap?
I had the Ghost Trap and the proton pack.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Lit up, you pulled the trigger and it went zing 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 zing, zing, a little sparker in it.
Ghostbusters was an empire. It was not just. It was not just the movies. It was not just the cartoon. It was not
the
just
Ecto One, the RC car.
Oh, shut up! That's
it was
super dope.
Awesome. It had
You know-
the weird siren.
You know, like nowadays, like everything gets turned into a remote control car, and it's so cheap and
Yeah,
easy.
right?
But when we were
Back
kids,
then,
like
that
it was
was
still like
expensive.
it was still a big deal to have a licensed remote control
Right.
car. Yeah,
It's
dude. Like
Christmas present from my grandpa. Grandpa Krager got it for me.
again, the
And a
Ghostbusters.
big, huge remote control fire truck. I don't know where the fuck he got it from, but it was awesome. And you could hook like a little water tank to it, and the ladder went up, and it would spray water.
I'll let that slide because they do house themselves in a firehouse, but we need to stay on track here, sir.
The only reason they're in the firehouse is because fucking Ray's just like, this place is awesome. It's got a fire pole.
It is dope though.
If they would have shut up though, Egon and Pinkman would have got it for a way cheaper price.
So I want to tell you one scene in the movie, and I can't remember if it's supposed to be here, but I'm pretty sure it was. They cut and they used it differently, but it is still in the movie. Did you notice they're doing the scene where like the Ghostbusters are starting to make their rise, right? Like they got the commercial out and people actually pay attention and they're calling.
It's right
and
after when the Janine gets the call. We got one. And
well,
then
they
montage
show the the one I'm talking about where Ray gets
the ghost blowjob.
yeah that one.
The most unnecessary scene in the whole movie.
I'm pretty sure that is not supposed. I know that is not supposed to be there. It is a full scene, and I want to say it might even be part of when they first looked at the fire station, right? Like do you remember when they went to the fire station and then Ray says we should stay the night here?
Yeah, that was part of the
I'm
first.
pretty
night,
sure that is
and they
supposed to
just
be when they
recut it
stayed the
into
night. Yeah.
montage.
Because he's supposed to then find the outfit or something. I can't remember, dude. But like, yeah, it is not. It was
There
not
are
there.
people online who know how to find like original scripts. We should find those people.
Well, no,
and have
this
them
is not
send
even
us
one of
to
those.
it.
This is one of those like the costume you can line up to something. Like, because if you pay
Oh.
attention when he's doing that, he's wearing.
Oh yeah, he's wearing just like the regular.
Well, he's wearing like a Sergeant Pepper's. He's got the golden pauldron. Whatever, you know what I'm saying, the shoulder pad things.
Yeah.
On it for no reason, and the reason is because it was actually ties to the scene it was supposed to be in. And again, think about when is the only time you hear him talking about staying
Yeah.
the night somewhere.
That is when they were looking at the fire station. Yeah.
I think that it all ties into that. I might be wrong. Tell us. This is not one of those come at me. I know that I might be wrong. Tell us where it is.
I would love it
connected.
if I knew if I was wrong or not. It's one of those.
Yes, like let me know. I'm not offended. Tell
That's
me, please.
Pretty
Tell
much
me.
it's pretty much me and Chuck's whole show. That's all we are over there on chronology.
But yeah, so this movie though is phenomenal for its use of its footage beyond that. Like that cut scene again, like it feels out of place, right?
It
Like
really
you,
does,
you,
because
even, like, you're like, I don't understand where that
I
came
kind
from.
of ignored it when I was a kid, but as an adult, I'm like, this is just out of like, why?
It doesn't feel right for when they were talking about. It doesn't. It
Like-
feels weird.
Like the first movie, I'll give you like they're a little more grittier than the second movie because they like smoke and drink beer and shit, but that doesn't happen in the
Yeah.
second one. But like the blowjob scene is just completely out of fucking nowhere.
It is. And so like I feel like the context was needed
Yeah.
for sure. But on that, this is a movie that is full of ad libs. This is what this movie is. This movie is ad libbed.
I mean, who better than to do that though? You got master ad libbers. You got fucking Bill Murray and Harold Ramis.
Well, and Harold Ramis,
Dan Aykroyd's got to be good
and
at
those
it.
two wrote it. So like, who's gonna be offended by the ad libbing?
It's my script. I'll change whatever the fuck I want, says Ramis.
Well, and he definitely did. I don't know how much Aykroyd did versus what he wrote. Because again, since we know he wrote so much stuff for himself. He writes a lot of the
technobabble stuff about ghosts too.
Well, not even that. Like, think about, he wrote movies that he starred in. Yeah. So he probably didn't change the dialogue a lot.
This is how I would say that, yeah.
Ramis didn't necessarily see himself as the character. So then when he became the character, it would make sense that he might change things.
True.
But yeah, so the most famous ad lib is definitely Ramis. One of the ones. So again, like, you can find notes that the whole movie's ad libbed. But
can I try and guess? Is it the Twinkie?
It is. Well, I don't think the Twinkie was ad libbed. Some of that scene might be ad libbed, but like I'm pretty sure that was just there. But like the line that was 100% was not there, and he just put it in.
Just threw it in.
Do you remember the conversation between Venkman and Egon, where they are talking to each other, and he's like, if you'd have just let me put that hole in your head.
Oh, when he's like, I caught you trying to drill a hole in your head. He's like, if you would have left me alone, that would have worked.
That line's the ad lib that Ramis was, again, like,
that would have worked if you hadn't stopped me.
He was just in character, felt it, and was like, who can tell me I know my character less than me? It's so believable
because you could totally believe Egon was like, yeah, I came up with some weird ass experiment where I could lobotomize myself so I wouldn't have to feel feelings or whatever.
Some genius experiment. Come on now, like, give the guy credit. It would have worked, like he said. It would have worked.
It would have worked if you hadn't stopped me.
The man's a genius. This movie
could have been a man of pure science, and it's all your goddamn faults, Venkman.
This movie is just so much fun. Again, I don't know what else are you supposed to say about this? It's just so much fun, dude.
I hate this movie. This movie's terrible.
Shut the fuck up.
No, you don't. No one hates this movie.
Nobody would have believed that.
I know.
No matter what, dude. Again, the comedy is genius. These guys are genius. These guys are now legends for how genius they are. And this is when they were starting and they were forming together.
Legitimate scary bits too.
No, that's what I want to say. This movie is great for the effects.
Yes. The eggs popping out of the fucking egg carton and shit.
Practical effects. In-camera tricks.
Yeah, no CGI shit.
Well,
there's some rotoscoping.
Rotoscoping.
Some matte paintings, but mostly everything happened on camera.
Yeah, like they filmed it. They might have overimposed it.
Going from one side of the library. The one I always
the bookshelf that falls down.
Yeah.
That one's not so good in HD.
No. Okay. I've said this on the show before. I feel like nothing before 1995 needs an HD update. Just don't. Before there was like prevalent CGI, don't worry about it. Just leave it the way it is.
What I will say is if you're going to do it, you do have to do the extra touch-up work.
Yes.
So the bookshelf is the scene, right? Like,
hide the dude. You can see where they have like
can't
the
really
fake
see the
wall,
guy, but you can see the fake wall that you know is able to be pushed.
Yeah,
and that it
you can see the
push
seam.
And that's what knocked over the bookshelf.
Yeah.
So what I would tell you is, and I know that there are purists that are like, you shouldn't digitally touch up anything, but I'm gonna say if you're gonna make an HD cover of this movie,
of a movie from the 80s,
then someone should go back with a little digital paintbrush and paint the seams,
hide the crimes
in the wall,
right? Just cover them up.
Paint the seam of the wire.
Yeah, for the books, I saw it when the books are going. I was like, man, they're clearly on a fucking wire. God damn it.
There are
when
little things that, again,
when the hellhounds bust out of the statues the first time, there you could see the dude's finger poking the eye out, and I'm like, fuck, HD again.
The things that worked when it was on a TV or it was on a reel-to-reel that doesn't work when you can see it too crisp.
Yeah,
you need it to be slightly out of
focus.
focus.
You got to go in and polish it up if you're gonna do it. Don't just brighten it or whatever they do.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you got to do double the duty. You got to literally upgrade it and then have somebody who watches
Full
the upgrade and
remove the haze from the hellhounds when they're running through the city.
Oh, the white
the white like halo around it.
Oh man.
The clear line from the matte painting when they're climbing all the stairs, and it's just like you can tell there's just a painting above
every
them.
time they rotoscope something onto the screen, whether it be ghost, or dog, or whatever.
I know Slimer. I don't remember him looking that bad.
At least with Slimer, they could hide it a little bit
because it is the halo, kind of a practical
and the
effect.
halo is hid in the green to where it looks like shades of like light green coming off of him.
But you can
almost
still tell.
No, you can tell, but I'm just saying it almost works for him because of that.
Yeah. Just keep the VHS graininess on all these. It helped the movies feel more
the way
real.
The director made it knowing the limitations
of what he could do. That's why he did it that way. He's like, no, on camera, no one will be able to fucking tell.
Reitman knew what these effects. Okay, so here's one. All on the subject of what we're talking about, like practical effects and Reitman knew what he was trying to shoot and how it would look the way he would shoot it.
Yeah.
Did you know the scene where we see Dana float in the bed? Do you know where that came from?
No.
Reitman used to do stage work. That's just how you would do that on stage.
On stage? Nice.
But he filmed it that way. So she's in a full body cast.
Yeah.
The same way a magician would do it for the ring trick.
For the ring trick.
So she's literally just in a full body cast that is on a post that they can raise and lower her from. But the post is solid black, so it's lost in the camera footage.
But you in HD, you can see
barely. I feel like that
line of platform.
I feel like that one stood up better than most.
It does, but still, the HD, if you really look at it, ruins it.
The reason I would tell you I feel like that one stands up better than most is because, like, when she's flat on her back, yes, you can see it. When she's flat on her stomach, yes, you can see it. That moment when she flips,
that's the best
totally
part of it.
Like where you're like, I don't understand what's happening right now.
I thought they just had her on a thing that turned.
I don't know, but tell me it doesn't. That's the scene where you're totally like, I kind
of understand how you're doing it, but not really.
I understand the process, but I don't understand exactly what they did, right? Because again, I agree. You feel like she's bolted on and they flip it, right?
Yeah.
But then immediately after, you can tell she's laying stomach down on it. And so it's just like, did they cut it?
Yeah, I was just saying,
if they cut it, when did they cut it?
Was this on 35 millimeter where they actually still had to like
But then my question to you is, how did they do the actual rotation?
I have no idea.
See?
I want to learn more about how to make movies. It upsets me. I don't understand how they do things.
This movie, all I'm saying though is that this movie hid some cool tricks. I want to make a movie
like that. Zero CGI. We do like all old school fucking camera tricks, rotoscope, all that shit. It would be... No one would watch it, but it would be awesome.
It'd be cool, dude. Whatever. It's the new independent movement.
Yeah, there we go.
Like, I mean, come on.
Start the revolution.
Yeah. Well, there are lots of people still making independent movies. It's just that it's a different kind of thing now.
There's a guy.
You're starting the new original idea of independent.
Yeah. Bringing it back.
You're using the old guy on tricks.
On YouTube, he does like stop motion Lego fucking movies. That guy is awesome.
Doctor Who ones and stuff?
Yes. He does all kinds of There's one is like, he did like a full World War II battle with like Lego tanks and shit. It was awesome.
So you can do this stuff. You can do this.
I will.
It's totally possible.
I will be the best stupid movie maker ever.
There you go.
Because I don't care if I make good movies. I like dumb movies.
All right, though. I mean, is there something you want to talk about?
I don't know. We double. We just start talking about the second one if you want.
No, I feel like the second one deserves its whole.
Is there a sequel?
Everything.
Does Atrium have like a Vigo?
I was about to say a Vigo. Do they have a Vigo?
Vigo soda?
I feel like we can find something because the second one gives us a lot of cool references.
Yeah.
We look for Statue of Liberty. We look for pink ooze. We look for
the subway because the subway is fucking flooded.
I was just about to say to you, we look for dancing toaster or something. But if we find that, then we're doing the Brave Little Toaster. So I'm wrong.
Gonna say no. That's definitely what's happening with that.
Because that's another grandma movie.
Yes,
that's another one.
I love Brave Little Toaster.
In a month of movies that touch on grandma movies. movies to the point we've said this multiple times now. Yes, The Brave Little Toaster is a grandma movie.
Hell
We
yeah,
used to
it
rent
is.
it a lot at
All
grandma's
the
house.
time.
We love
Why
that
did
movie.
we never just buy that one? I feel like at least like every time somebody was like, no, we gotta get the toaster movie.
I would also say to you, the Chipmunk Adventure would have been
true.
that.
It's
We
very
rented
true.
that one up until I was a teenager. We were renting that one, dude. Like, yeah,
And
that
Starship Troopers. Like nobody ever bought that fucking movie either. We watched it
Oh,
all
man.
the time.
So yeah, there are a lot of grandma movies that probably should have been purchased.
Yeah, but we just like because it was what we did with Grandma.
Yeah.
If we had the movie, we couldn't rent it with Grandma. That's why we did it.
Okay,
We're good grandsons.
I will give you. I mean, I'll take that.
There we go.
At the very least, I'll take that.
Internet can't argue with me.
All right, guys. Again, I'm sure if you watch this, you might feel like we didn't talk about
I'm
things.
sure we
there's
forgot
lots. Well, there's
something.
lots of things we didn't talk about
Oh yeah.
because again, we can't give you everything. We'd be here too long. We know that. You can check the back
I don't know.
catalog.
We hit the big three: Marshmallow Man, Gozer, Dickless. I think we're good.
We talked about the people.
Yeah.
We've mentioned random things in between. I'm not saying we've not talked about. We talked about the music. We started with the
And we
music.
started with the fucking music.
We've talked about plenty, but
The games and TV shows.
the world that is the Ghostbusters again. I don't know. We stopped being that channel again. Like I was saying, there we have back catalog. If you want to hear us do too much, you can hear us do too much. We're trying to not do too much anymore.
I want people to watch the movie. I felt like the way we used to do it.
Nobody wanted to watch.
It meant like, well, I don't need to watch the
Yes.
movie now. Now I want you to just go watch the fucking movie. Go. It's out there. Go find it.
But on that, we do have to do one thing before we get to the very end.
Oh yeah, that's right. Professional business.
We have a moment here. We have to talk about our ending of the episode, which
Yep.
is The Thing.
The Thing.
So, Bo, what's your The Thing?
The Thing. So Dana and Lewis clearly Keymaster, Gate, kind of have to. It's implied they hook up, right? Do they remember that later? Are they like they're walking down the hall and they're just, or did like Dana just snap awake one day and just be like, "Oh fuck, I think I slept with Lewis."
So, I will go ahead and say this. I have this written down because at one point, this was essentially The Thing.
Okay.
Like, not exactly the way you.
Almost. Oh, we almost had the same thing.
Well,
again.
when I ended, it wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm saying during the process. Again, how many times did you watch this? Did you watch it once?
Like 3 times.
Okay.
I love this fucking movie.
At one point in the process, The Thing was also the same.
Yeah.
Which is essentially just, wait, did the key go in to the gate?
Yeah, like that's how I like. And
my
his
note
belt is all undone.
Yeah.
He's got a big smile, man.
My note about it is literally written that way. Did the key go into the gate? So I will give you, I agree. It's
Yeah.
a weird subject that needs to be talked about. I will say, if you go look this up, Redditors have had this discussion and argument.
The internet has
through
tore
and
this
through
apart
and
already.
through and through. And basically they come down to, no, neither one can remember what happened because they were inhabited.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not one of those possessions where the people are like, and I was there, but I
just
couldn't control
stop
anything.
myself.
No. So they are saying we live in a world where the possession happened, but nobody remembers. And so
It's all right. Who brought the dog? And then blank until he wakes up.
So the key thing here is we still don't know if that means something happened. But even if it did, think about what that means in the context of the movie, right? No one outside of the two of them would even have an inkling of the fact that they might have, because the
Yeah.
Ghostbusters were still on their way to the roof.
Yeah. And they got turned into a dog as soon as they showed up. Like all
So
that was
they would
over
have
with.
they would have no context
All
to
right,
know.
so she's a dog. I still like her.
So this is what I'm saying to you is that if we live in the world there, most people on Reddit, which again is like most of the internet,
Yeah.
have come to the conclusion, the sleuths that sleuth these things,
The people who spent hours arguing back and
Yes.
forth about it that I'm just not
yeah,
going to do.
their consensus was 100%. They don't remember, and because they don't remember, and nobody else was even there for context,
Yeah.
that it essentially doesn't
That was
matter.
i.e. it just never happened.
Not that
as far as
not
they're
that it didn't happen,
concerned.
but that it doesn't matter, because again, you can't try to you can't try to apply like assault things here because since neither one of them remember, it's not like Lewis did something.
Oh yeah, the
to
demons
Dana.
did it. Like,
Dana didn't
the
do-
initial assault was the possession.
That's the official
Anything
Reddit.
after them getting possessed
Yes.
was not their fault.
The official Reddit response is that. The official Reddit response is if anybody got SA'd, the
Yeah.
person that got SA'd is literally both of them, Dana and Lewis,
Yeah.
by said spirits.
By Zool and Vince Clortho. Oh, Vince Clortho.
Yes.
You seem such a nice guy.
But doesn't he though?
He
That's the thing.
does.
Zool is messed
Yeah,
up.
Zool is an asshole.
But like when they have
Vince is just kind of like,
when,
yeah,
when-
wait
no,
for the signal. All prisoners will be freed. The
They-
revolution is
listen.
on, brothers.
they take Vince and they've got him back at
With the colander on his head.
he feels like Doc Brown in Back
He
to
does.
the Future.
Do you
When
want
he's
some
got
coffee?
the weird
I don't know.
the
Do I?
weird erector set thing on his head,
Yeah.
right? Like I was like, this guy seems okay. Like not even just like I mean
I
like
don't
not
wanna-
Lewis.
I don't want to think about Vince Clortho as a predator. I don't like
So,
that.
but remember, this is the part you have to remember is that he is not. It's not technically a sexual predator, right? Like you have to remember, like when we say that he SA'd, we don't really mean the S part. It's not like it's not hard.
mental
Yes.
assault.
It's because it's not hard S because the sex that happens is not the assault really.
no.
Because both when you think about the sex that happens is between two consenting entities. The problematic part is that they are
puppeted the
inhabiting
sex with
people
unwilling contestants.
there, right? So the people who actually did the deed were okay with doing the deed.
Yeah.
They were using bodies though that might have had objectionable questions to it.
They were already dogs. Just go have some freaky fucking like wild dog sex.
Okay. I would tell you.
I guess we can't show that on screen though.
But I would tell you that was my question in all of it. Why did only the human versions of the terror dogs make a key gate scenario to let Gozer out? Why wouldn't the dogs themselves be able to do the same thing?
So we can wrap Sigourney Weaver in a sheet.
No, I understand the plot, but you get what I'm saying though? Like think about that. Like
Yeah.
because they're dogs, they turn to humans. They do the deed and they immediately turn back
back
to
into
dogs.
dogs.
Why did we need the middle point?
Nobody wants to think about dogs fucking. That's gross. Especially demon dogs.
But do we want to think about the intricate levels of possible sexual assault that is
That's
happening
true.
here as well? I think no. I think
But the
no.
internet did. There's a whole fucking website made
Okay.
dedicated to it.
I will agree with that statement.
All right. So that was mine. Shane, what's your thing about this awesome classic movie?
So the thing is like a little bit of a behind the scenes. Like again, like we actually did really good. We tried to stay mostly in front of
Yeah.
scenes in this one because I sometimes bring a lot of trivia facts and sometimes it's cool. This is
Well,
Ghostbusters.
The trivia is like paragraphs fucking long for this
And
movie.
it's to the level where most of us have heard this from other YouTubers, other people who do this. I'm not trying to inundate you guys with the same things you've heard a million times.
Yeah.
Right? But while doing the research, one of them did stand out to me, and maybe not in the same way that most presenters would tell you. Because yes, it's shocking to find out that originally it was supposed to be Eddie Murphy as Winston. Shocking
Yeah.
to people who maybe haven't looked into these things. I get it.
Especially when you like seen the movie and you see Winston's character, you're just kind of like,
So here, this is why I was going to, that's exactly, so
Yeah.
This is like twofold. And it starts with the fact that Eddie Murphy was going to be Winston, and it ends with what happens to the Winston we know, like you were starting to say. My point is that, so while doing the research, I found out that apparently Eddie Murphy's version of Winston would have shown up earlier in the film because it's like 45 minutes.
yeah.
It's not quite halfway, but it's pretty
That's
close.
pretty far. It's to the point
halfway.
where it's like, well, Winston doesn't really do much in the movie until the very end.
and
right?
so yeah, and so like Eddie Murphy was supposed to be in the movie early enough that his version of Winston would have been the one that got slimed by Slimer, in the hotel. So we're talking about like 20 minutes
25
earlier.
minutes. Yeah.
That's a huge amount of
That's
time
a
in
lot
the movie.
more time. That's a lot more Winston.
But the reason I would say this is twofold, like you were saying, is that Winston is so good. Like you were saying, like we needed more of him. We need more of this
we need
Winston.
more of the everyman. Like, I'm just here for a job.
And like I said earlier, he's an everyman.
Yeah.
We can see ourselves as Winston. And so I love that about Ernie Hudson.
Yeah, it's just like, I believe whatever you want. Just pay me.
So here's my thing. It's doubled in the fact that we got robbed of extra Ernie Hudson because we know that apparently Winston was supposed to be earlier in the movie, right?
Yeah.
But it's doubly a problem because if Eddie Murphy was here, was Winston different? Because Eddie Murphy would never have been able to play the Winston we see on screen.
He'd be cracking more jokes than anybody.
could not feasibly see Eddie Murphy playing the everyman character.
He'd be the wacky one,
right?
Like he'd be like the wacky like sidekick they brought in to like crack like jokes.
So my problem with this movie is that we end up in a world where both we got robbed of extra Ernie Hudson, but at the same time we thankfully had Ernie Hudson.
It's like we should be happy with what we got because it could have been way worse. It could have been way worse.
And so like it's one of those things where like yes, I believe we should have had Ernie Hudson as long as Eddie Murphy was supposed to be there. But thank God we had Ernie Hudson and not Eddie Murphy.
I was like, oh, it's the first time ever. It's like, oh, thank God it wasn't Eddie Murphy.
But you got to agree, right? Like
right? I mean, any other time you're like, oh, yay, it's Eddie Murphy.
Would not have wanted to see Eddie Murphy.
No, it wouldn't have worked.
Winston would not have been the same.
I agree. Wouldn't have been
the team. I don't like again, like I feel like the movie falls apart. If we don't have a character that we all can see ourselves as.
Yeah.
The guy who is like, yo, you guys are speaking some nonsense. I don't understand it, but it sounds crazy.
But it's cool and I'm here for a check, so let's go.
If we don't have that, we lose something.
Yeah.
Right? The team needs that.
Best smoker in the whole fucking movie, though. Did you see him? He's so fucking cool.
No, look, I would tell you it's Dan Aykroyd. And do you know why I would tell you that? It's only because when you watch Ernie Hudson, it's 100% a fake cigarette because the ashes stay the exact same length and they never move. He always has this much ash, which would fall off of a cigarette,
fake cigarette,
moving it around.
He holds it well.
But Dan Aykroyd, go back and watch again. He's really smoking.
I was like, when he's like fixing the fucking car and he pumps up and it's just in his mouth.
The smoke cloud that comes out, real. I don't think Ernie Hudson was really smoking. Dan Aykroyd,
well, he actually
really smoked
too, didn't he?
I don't know, but I'm telling you right now, if he didn't, he definitely did for the scene.
He's like, I'm gonna start for 6 months, or however long it takes to move.
So I feel like Dan Aykroyd pulled it off better. I'm just saying.
All right, that's
just
fair.
Saying. All right, guys, I think we're done. But before we're finished, this is our month of kid-focused,
kid-friendly movies.
My kids pick things.
Yeah,
let's stop beating around the bush.
This is their month.
This is the last one.
So
I hope you guys have enjoyed these last 4 weeks. This is not to say that they won't have more. And at some point, we may not be as lucky. But we definitely got really lucky for the month of April.
Still waiting to do like the Barbie movie or something at some point.
Shut up. Me and you both know you like that movie. Don't even pretend.
No, wrong Barbie movie. I'm talking about the like CGI animated one.
I thought you were meaning
like that one's awesome.
Okay.
That's a good movie.
Thank you. That's what I was saying. All right, so we got to stop.
I actually forgot that movie happened.
We got to stop now. The kids are coming.
Yeah, we need to bring the kids in.
Kids are here.
Who's first?
All right, we have today. We're going to do this the right way because we know when we did the Wizard, you guys might have noticed, maybe Jack got a little bit intimidated by having his sister here. So we wanted to make sure he had the opportunity to say what he wanted to say without getting interrupted.
Time, right?
Yeah.
Well, because you're our main critic, critic, right? Like you're the one who's got experience. You've been doing this.
Heir to the throne.
I've been here for 2 years.
That's right.
I put my time in.
You have. You're right.
Yep.
Bud. Okay. So, Ghostbusters, man. What do you think? What do you like? What is your opinion? What do you
My
got?
opinion is like the Marshmallow Man when
You like the Marshmallow Man?
Ray literally think about could I have the Marshmallow Man?
Well, he thought he would be so nice.
Yeah. and he was
Marshmallow
like,
Man can't be
I
mean.
roasted marshmallows at Camp Wakanda when I was a kid. No way he could hurt me.
Stay
Yeah.
Puft Marshmallow Man, nice guy.
Yeah. And I like when the time when they were like finding ghosts every day.
Oh, in the middle when they when
During
they
the montage.
Yeah.
they went from their humble beginnings
yeah.
to their meteoric rise, and you get
Yep.
to watch like them go from
Mhm.
like nobody called them, everybody
Everybody's
called
calling 'em.
them.
And then I like when they're
Yeah, just
I-
sit.
Is that better?
yeah. I
Yeah.
like when they went to jail.
Like when they
Yeah.
went to jail and all the
Yeah.
inmates were just kind of clustered around being like, oh, this is interesting stuff.
yeah.
It's pretty fun. I like the
Yeah.
jail scene. It's good because
Everybody getting this?
they get to prove how important they are in
Yep.
the jail scene because they're like, you guys need us.
At the end, it's so weird why you get marshmallow goop on yourself.
Yeah,
Did you
well,
notice Bill Murray had like none on him.
Yeah.
I
Everybody
bet-
else was covered.
I
Yeah.
bet he was like, look, I'll sign on for a lot of stuff,
That's what I felt.
but I don't want to be sticky.
He's like,
Do
look,
you
you
wanna
want
be
to put a little
sticky?
bit on my head.
yeah, he was like a little bit sticky. I don't want to get sticky.
You
don't
wouldn't
want-
do it
don't want-
either?
You wouldn't want to get colored marshmallow fluff?
No, what if my eyes get covered and you can't
Then you couldn't open 'em
see?
anymore?
Oh, I guess.
Dude, you just gotta eat it. It's
Yeah, you just
marshmallow
eat it,
cream.
just
You like marshmallows? You could just like,
Oh, and it got roasted by the proton
Oh, yeah,
packs?
so
it
it's-
would have been
it's-
like warm
it's literally
marshmallow fluff.
it's a s'more.
Yes. Oh, it would have been so good. We just
Dude.
need some graham crackers, man. I would have took care of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
How,
Easy.
How can they even have the biggest cracker?
You just get a bunch of little ones and you just needle eat
Yeah.
death
No.
until he's all
again,
gone.
buddy,
you got a
you-
million people.
I was about to say, buddy, you gotta remember they were in New York City.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people.
So if they're in New York City, you get a million people
Yeah.
with graham crackers. They
Yeah.
can eat up all
Yeah,
that
you-
marshmallow
you
cream.
just
I
like
can
a
tell, bud.
colony of ants.
You're getting a little
We
antsy.
need the chocolate. We
You-
need
you-
the chocolate.
You would need the chocolate too. You're right. Are
We'll
you
airdrop-
done? I
we'll
can
just
tell. You're getting a
airdrop it
little.
in.
You're getting a little
Like
antsy.
and subscribe.
Thank you. Okay, so now we got our second little critic, Willow, and she is here to talk about the Ghostbusters too.
Yeah.
What did you think about the Ghostbusters?
I like that part when that dog he played that book.
The books.
Yeah.
The ghosts were messing with the books.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
floated across.
and that part when that air turned in bubble.
The air turned into bubbles.
No.
What?
You remember that air part? When that way the air turned in bubble?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bubble. And I like Slimer too.
You like
like
Slimer?
Slimer?
Everybody likes Slimer.
He's the best, right?
But the word kinda chatty and
He does. He in that I've got that in my notes that this is maybe the scariest Slimer in all of Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Because after this, the cartoon and they made him look friendly, and so in 2 he looks more friendly,
Like
and then
with
in
a
all
shirt.
the ones after this,
Look.
yes, that's the
Look,
cartoon,
See?
Yeah.
like that.
With a
Exactly.
shirt.
He's so friendly looking
That's
there,
the
right?
That's the nice Slimer,
But
right?
I agree.
Yeah.
In this movie, there's a little bit of scariness in Slimer. He's just a little bit scary.
And I done now.
Okay.
Hey,
And you done now?
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Thank you, baby.
Good job. Yeah, they're gonna take my job.
Man, those
I'm
kids.
gonna get fucking replaced by a bunch of toddlers.
I'm telling you right now, they always find something that we forget to talk about. right?
I need to step
Things
my shit
that
up.
we like, they're so good that it's like they even know what we did talk about
Right.
and like know that we forgot to say something.
Your children are well trained nerd ninjas. You know that?
They're listening outside the door. They know
Yeah,
what we missed.
They're doing.
They're like,
they got
no.
the cup. They're all.
For the whole hour, they're just listening to be like, I know what they forgot to
They're
mention.
taking notes between each other. They got a little notepad.
I wouldn't be surprised at this point. They've
That'd
been
be
so good
fucking
at this.
funny. Open the door. I want to see. Are they out there?
All right, though, we need to talk about this week's drink, although we have said this multiple times throughout
This
the
is
episode,
the best fucking thing ever. I'm
Ecto Punch, Ecto Cooler, Ecto everything.
Atrium Brewing, Ecto Punch hard citrus soda, which is the greatest. Look for the freaky Slimer. It's the best shit ever.
The taste is close, not quite. The color is there.
I know.
The can is there.
If you're our age, get it. It's gonna make you so happy.
You're gonna love this. And I will say, once it got a little warmer, it almost started tasting like Smarties.
A little bit.
Did you get that?
A little bit.
Or Sweet Tarts, or it had like a candy-ish flavoring.
90s candy and
Yes.
juice. That's what it tastes like. They nailed it.
They are on that. On this, though, we have already mentioned, the kids had their month. They did phenomenal. We love you guys.
It's
Thank you for
back
the
to us.
selections. But it's back to us.
It's not our turn. We all
But-
watch some of my movies now.
But I felt like we needed a soft turn.
we're not just gonna go fucking 180 on them.
Yeah, so we needed to ease back in.
Not gonna go for like Faces of Death.
Yeah, yeah.
Immediately after the kids.
Or
month.
like some crazy like drama or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
well, we need to ease out of the kids. So we're gonna ease out. Bo, you tell them to drink. I'll let them know the movie.
All right, we are gonna be doing Left Hand Brewing's Peanut Butter Milk Stout Nitro.
And again, we love Left Hand. We've done
Yeah,
plenty
well,
of.
we've
We've
done
done their stout and their nitros and their
Nitros.
milk stouts.
So
And
now we get a peanut butter.
we get peanut
milk
butter flavoring this time.
Peanut butter milk stout nitro. So it's
Yes,
like everything plus peanut butter.
that's right. And we are going to do a very obscure, not B movie, but it's obscure. You know what I mean? Like I feel
didn't
weird.
know about it.
And it's strange and it's crazy.
like strange.
It's Canadian.
I like
maybe
Canadian.
even French Canadian.
Yeah, there's no Canada.
Well,
like
it doesn't
French
matter.
Canada.
You'll be
It's the
okay.
best
You'll
Canada
still-
in the land.
But this is one of those movies where I remember seeing it as a kid. I probably not watched so this isn't 100%. I've not seen it. Bo's not seen it, but it's one of those ones that's pretty close. I've not.
I
seen,
watched it 20 years ago.
No, it's been longer
Than that?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
I've a lot of times I'll tell you like it's one from my childhood, but I remember finding it one time and watching it. No.
Yeah.
This is I remember it from my childhood as a thing that exists, not as plot line, not as anything else. I've not watched it in over 30 years. So it's super close that we both are coming in
You know,
fresh.
so like I know the title.
Yes.
That's it.
That is it.
Okay.
Well, no, I know
Do you know
loose
anybody who's in it?
plot. No, definitely
Oh
not.
fuck.
I know loose plot. But so we are going to be doing the peanut butter solution, which is, again, for the people that know, they're already popping off. The people that don't know are like, what the fuck? And I'm going to tell you right now, really, even if you know it, you should live in a world in between where like, I know and what the fuck? Because the movie is what the fuck? The premise is insane. We're not even going to talk about it right now, but everybody,
So it's like
this
kinda
is
like
your
the
homework.
Time
You-
Bandits, kind of like just a weird fucking
it's
movie
weird
all around.
and crazy, and like plot line has very little to do. Like their peanut butter is involved, but it's not really the plot. But there is some crazy shit that happens, and peanut butter happens. I don't know. We'll get there when we get there, Bo. Next week we will
Alright.
talk about this because at this point I'm still just telling you essentially like Wikipedia summaries. I'm not telling you like from my own memory. I essentially just remember. Next week, we'll talk about
Yeah.
this. When we start next week, I will tell everybody the only parts I remember about the movie. But I will say right now, for everybody listening, the parts I remember about the movie have nothing to do with the peanut butter part.
Nothing to do with peanut butter.
The parts I remember, and forever, I couldn't even find this. Like it's like something I remember from childhood. I would try to find it for years,
Yeah.
typing in what I could remember.
Would you
And
just,
since
like,
I
try
couldn't, since I
filling Google with the like Vegas like peanut butter.
No,
something.
no. Listen, Bo. That's what I'm saying, though. Next week, I will tell people the things I remember about the movie, and those are the things I used to type in. And since peanut butter wasn't part of it, I spent probably 10 years trying to find just the title, not even trying to find the movie to watch,
Yeah.
just to find
Just
the
to-
title
what
so I
is
could
this
verify
called?
it was a thing I had watched as a child.
This wasn't a fever dream, I swear.
Yes, which also means I couldn't tell you where I saw it, how I saw it, what channel it was on, where, you know what I mean? Like none of that is something.
Dreamed it, man. You're just
Well,
that good.
you
You're
know,
that
I-
pop culture. That
listen,
you dreamed the whole thing.
I only
and it manifested.
I only mention this because there are certain times when like we talk about it and I'm like, I watched it on Showtime in 1992 before Showtime was a
Yeah.
thing. I don't remember where I saw this one.
Just popped into your existence one day.
Somewhere, somehow, some way.
It's the solution to your peanut butter problem.
I
There.
guess. Certainly when I finally found the name of it, like 5-6 years ago, I was definitely like, holy shit.
Oh, that's right.
No, I still didn't remember. Again, I did not remember the peanut butter. I can't wait to watch this so that way hopefully I can remember the peanut butter.
Why is it called this?
You'll
The
see.
peanut butter of it all is
We
what
will
fucks with
well,
me.
again, I know the answer, but I don't. You know what I mean? Like I've read the answer, but I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
remember
recall
seeing it.
the answer
I
myself.
can't visualize
Yes.
it in my head.
I can visualize other parts of the movie, but not the peanut butter part
Yeah.
of the movie. Okay, we've done enough. We've sold this. People should come watch this. We're done.
Yeah, we're done.
Bo, is there anything you want to tell people before we leave?
As I choke and die. Oh my god. Like, comment, subscribe to this channel. Go check out me and my friend Chuck on our other channel, Kentucky Fried Chronology, where we drink and talk about history and other dumb fuckery. But other than that, I think we're done. I'll bring the peanut butter sandwiches next week. Super famous.